In the dazzling, chaotic world of Hollywood, where careers rise and fall in the blink of an eye, true constancy is rare. Fame has a way of magnifying both triumphs and failures, leaving little room for privacy or peace. For Ben Affleck, a man who has lived much of his life under relentless scrutiny, stability has often been elusive. Yet through it all, his celebrated successes, his darkest struggles, and the relentless glare of the spotlight, Jennifer Garner has been the quiet, unshakable rock who grounded him. Their love story began like a Hollywood fairy tale, two rising stars who met on set, discovering a bond that seemed to outshine the roles they were playing. By the time they married in 2005, Affleck and Garner embodied what many believe to be the perfect balance of star power and down-to-earth devotion. While Affleck grappled with the intense pressure of being a leading man, facing both blockbuster acclaim and box office disappointments, Garner provided him with something infinitely more valuable than fame, a sense of home. But the fairy tale wasn't without storms. Affleck's battles with addiction became some of the most public and painful chapters of his life. At times when Hollywood headlines painted him as broken, Garner refused to let him be defined by his lowest moments. She was the steady presence beside him, sometimes offering tough love, other times offering a quiet hand to hold. When the noise of the industry grew deafening, she helped him return to what mattered most, family. Even after their marriage ended in 2015, Garner never walked away from that role. Instead, she redefined it. No longer his wife, she remained his ally, a partner in parenting, and the person who reminded him of his worth when he struggled to see it himself. Affleck has openly acknowledged how deeply her support shaped his journey, once admitting that without her compassion and strength, he might not have found the courage to confront his demons. What makes Garner's role so remarkable is not just her loyalty, but her grace. She has faced her own heartbreak in silence, choosing not to fan the flames of scandal or resentment. In a world that feeds on drama, she chose dignity. In doing so, she gave Affleck and their children something invaluable, stability in a life that could have easily unraveled under public pressure. Garner's grounding presence helped Affleck rise again, reclaiming his career with acclaimed performances and directing triumphs. But perhaps her greatest influence wasn't on his career, it was on his humanity. She reminded him that beyond the red carpets, the awards, and the criticism, he was still a father, still a man worth fighting for, still capable of healing. Thanks for watching and see you guys on the next video.